What a way for us to kick off Game 35 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by our pals who don't go to the gym because they're still firm believers in the movement. Our compadres over at Zappos. It is a glorious day for our young sport. At 12:58 p.m. Pacific, it's 61 degrees and sunny with blue skies and beautiful fluffy clouds up above Chuck Chansey Park. Here's how the Nanners defense aligns as they try and take the rubber match here in Fresno. Left to right in the outfield, it is Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, it's Gabe Howell, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Alex Ziegler. Behind the dish, it is that man. Bill Leroy is back, and on the bump, Danny Hosley.
Ryan Cox had 3 trick plays last night for the Bananas, has 7 so far here in Fresno, California. And what we have to note, Rack, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. This was the starting lineup defensively in the outfield for the Bananas last night. All 3 of these guys collected a trick play for the Bananas. One of the few times we have ever seen that in a Banana Ball game. Meanwhile, it is great to see Bill Leroy back behind the dish for Danny Hosley. And once again, it's Alex Ziegler getting his first ever start in the field for the Bananas at first base.
Let's get a closer look at the unreal numbers from Danny Doolittle. The pride of Vienna, Virginia in his second World Tour, primarily works out of the bullpen in the biggest moments that Banana Ball can give you. But the Nanners like to give him a start every once in a while, and he will get a start for the second straight weekend here this afternoon.
Well, Ethan Scujay's been a little under the weather for the Bananas this weekend, so it's Danny Hosley drawing a start in back-to-back weekends. In Danny's last start, only pitched 2 innings. The Bananas going to kind of use him as an opener today. Gave up 2 hits to the Party Animals and 1 earned run. It came off of a Tanner Thomas home run. Hosley has given up home runs in back-to-back outings. It's the one thing he's got to control out there on the mound. But in those 2 innings in his last start, 4 strikeouts against the Animals, and he is striking out 28% of the batters he's faced this season. That is an elite number in Banana Ball.
Let's take a look at the Party Animals lineup for the 35th time this year. Reese Hampton leads it off. Behind him, Chase Acuff, and then Jake Skoll due to swing it in the first. Dalton Cornett cleaning it up. Bryson Bloomer and Tanner Thomas in the middle. And Jordan Hussein, Dustin Baber, Bronson Ballholm, and Jason Swan rounded out.
Reese Hampton has 3 hits against Danny Hosley this season. 2 have been home runs. That's what Hosley's got to control as we send this down to the young professor.
I need all of you to yell, "Start the clock." 1, 2, 3.
It's always what you dream about when you can get the best pitcher in Banana Ball history against the best hitter in Banana Ball history to kick off your game. Danny Hosley on the mound, the switch-hitting center fielder Reese Hampton at the dish, and the former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer gets a fastball behind his keister. He gets a good laugh out of it, and what a lighthearted way to start our day.
That tells you a lot, actually, about the confidence Danny Hosley has in his stuff today. Clearly not afraid to fall behind 1 ball early to Reese Hampton, knowing that he can pound the strike zone.
Maybe he should show a little bit of worry. Hampton took him deep on Friday night from the left side. Obviously, it was from the left side. The switch hitter will always hit lefty against right-handed arms. Big cut at the heater right there, comes up empty, 2-2. Hosley a 3-pitch guy. The Vulcan changeup and 12-6 curveball in the arsenal as well, but he sticks with the cheese and blows it by Reese to start our game with a K.
Great pitch from Danny Hosley, good early execution despite falling behind Reese Hampton 2-0, comes back with the next 3 pitches and earns the punch out. And again, great for Danny Hosley to be with Bill Leroy partnered behind the plate, and I know Bill fired up to be back with a start in Banana Ball.
Hey, Bill was supposed to be here last night, but his flight got canceled, and instead of arriving in the morning, he came in around 10 p.m. Chase Acuff down the left field line. He has himself a double for the 2nd straight night. and continues to rake. That's his 9th two-bagger of the year, 13th extra base hit.
There are only 3 party animals who are batting better than 300 against Danny Hosley this season. Chase Acuff is one of them. He is now batting 500 against Danny Hosley to pace all party animals.
So just like that, Acuff with good speed is in scoring position for Jake Skoll. The hands-down best hitter here in 2024 thus far. Former first-round draft pick of the Texas Rangers, nabbed 15th overall back in 2010. Spent 7 years in minor league baseball, and 4 years as a University of Georgia defender, mostly in the safety and linebacker positions. Gets back-to-back changeups and looks silly in both hacks.
And I think if you're Danny Hosley, you stay with the breaking ball in some capacity against Skoll, seeing him so out in front. And once again, Skoll just able to get wood on that banana ball, fouling it towards Ziggy.
Jake with a couple years in the Atlantic League. And 2 summers after his first 2 years in Banana Land. That got his baseball bug back. The 2021 One City World Tour when he was a banana. And he comes up empty, gets another changeup, cannot make the adjustment. And Hosley's got 2 punch outs. All that more impressive that he's done it against 2 of the best hitters in banana ball history. The Vulcan changeup is the best pitch in banana ball history, hands down.
And what we found, again, thanks to data from TrackMan, so much of a lower spin rate on that changeup. It's hard to pick up for party animals' bats, and that's what makes it really effective for Danny. Don't think it is a reach to say that it is a major league changeup that he possesses.
Bouncer to Jackson Olsen. He will fire it between his legs over to Ziggy at first. And Hosley strands Acuff on second. Gives his offense a chance to win the first inning with just 1 run in the bottom half. Let's take a look at the party animals defense. After a replay of Jackie's 41st trick play and 45 attempts on the year, he has been tremendous moving from third base to second. And here is the aforementioned defensive alignment for the bad boys of Banana Land. Left to right in the outfield, it's Tanner Thomas, Reese Hampton, and Jake Skoll. In the infield, third to first, you see Bryson Bloomer, Chase Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Bronson Ballhome behind the plate, and Sean Fluke on the mound.
There were only 3 trick plays that the party animals collected in last night's ball game. All 3 of them belong to their shortstop, Chase Acuff, who is tied with Dustin Baber for second on the tour with 49 trick plays apiece. Now, Dustin Baber would like it to be known he did not have any balls hit his way last night, and he was disappointed in that for sure. Really gunning to become the first party animal to 50, and with Sean Fluke, a guy who loves to let the ball be put in play, Dustin Baber and Chase Acuff probably going to rack up more in today's contest.
Well, we look at the numbers for Sean Fluke here on his 3rd Banana Ball World Tour. In the bottom left corner of your screen, we take a look at what is a runaway world's slowest race. Really impressive performance from that youngster who flies through the finish line, landslide victory. And Josh, what's the deal with Mr. Undeniable?
Well, he is still an above-average pitcher on tour this season with the 101 ERA+. However, Sean Fluke took the loss in his last outing for the Bananas. 2 2/3 credited innings, gave up 5 hits and 2 earned runs. And wouldn't you know it, the bane of his existence, Eric Jones Jr., was really the guy who did a majority of the damage, collecting his 4th home run against Flukie on the season.
That's 4 out of 6 for EJ. Loves feasting on the kid out of Hudson, Florida. Fluke starts DR Meadows off with a fastball for a strike. You gotta look at the Bananas lineup. The Doctor, the only man truly due up in the first, as he bounces that one to Acuff. No time for a trick play. Bananas center fielder is as fast as they come. Good lumber, but 2 pitches and 1 out. And not a trick play. As I said, the graphic tried to lie to you. Acuff still with 49 on the year. He just bobbled it a little bit in that glove of his.
And I think that bobble from Acuff really the main reason he didn't opt for the trick play and wanted to keep DR Meadows off in the first inning, as DR batting over 400 in the first inning of play this year.
Now Reese Alexiadis, the man out of Manhattan Beach, California, tomahawks this into center and has himself a one-out single. Came in hitting .288, a .381 on base percentage. And he represents the inning-winning run as college softball's home run queen, Jocelyn Allo, steps up to the dish looking for her first career banana ball walk-off. She chops it to Acuff. He 360s to Baber. Bare hand to first. Trick play for Acuff. Double play for the Party Animals. And we're through the first. Zeros on the board.
And it is all completed in 1 minute and 27 seconds for Sean Fluke, as Chase Acuff becomes the first Party Animal to 50 trick plays on this year's World Tour. What a double play turned by the bad boys in black and pink.
We'll see that one on the top 11 plays from Fresno, California on the Banana Ball YouTube page in a few days' time. It's going to take Josh and I a little bit of time to whip that one together. I'm going to be camping in Yosemite the next couple nights, so as far as the top plays work, I'll be slightly delayed, but that's not the topic at hand right now. We want to break down why ball four sprints make such a difference in banana ball. It's probably truly the biggest difference between our sport and baseball.
That's exactly right. There are no walks. Instead, you see the ball four sprint. So when ball four is issued, all the defenders on the diamond must touch the banana ball before they can try and tag the batter out. Usually it results in 1 or 2 bases for the batter who's able to draw the sprint. And what's more is if you have runners on base, of course, they can try and take as many bases as possible too. So we've seen a lot of guys who have drawn ball four sprints with runners in scoring position and driven in guys offensively. You look at the leaderboard this season, Michael Deeb, Reese Alexiadis, Reese Hampton leading the way. You've got Jake Skoll, 1 ball four sprint behind those guys. And Eric Jones Jr., he's had 5 ball four sprints that have driven in runs this season.
Grayson Bloomer sends this one the other way. Alexiadis underneath it, tips it in the air, will grab it and take a nap. DR in center does the same. Delightful trick play, number 9 on the year in 10 tries for Super Reese.
We saw that trick play last night from Reese Alexiadis. This is the 3rd time he's done it on the World Tour this season. Quickly becoming a favorite among fans. You hear the gasp, and then you hear the audible laughter as Reese goes sleepy time.
Now Tanner Tinder Thomas, he's got the batting average up to .305, 4 for 8 on the weekend here in Fresno, a big reason why, as he's out in front of the Hosley Vulcan change.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Tanner Thomas, one of the hottest bats in this Party Animals lineup. And again, batting .500 in this series, batted .455 last weekend in Mesa as well with a double and a home run.
And just a little cleanup on the importance of the ball four sprints with runners in scoring position. You saw Skoll and Hampton on that leaderboard. Skoll is number 1, Hampton is number 2 on the tour in RBIs. The sprint's a big reason why, as Alexiadis with another chance at some trickery, pops it up. Meadows will clean it up. Reese gets the trick play. Meadows gets the put out, and 2 quick outs for Hosley here in the second.
Another big gasp from the fans here in Fresno, and I think DR Meadows was expecting that banana ball to be popped a little closer to him. You saw him sprint just a little bit over behind Alexiadis to come up with the out. Now 2 trick plays in this inning for the Bananas right fielder.
Alexiadis into double digits now in his rookie campaign. There's Jordan Hussein, another banana ball rookie, the extra hitter, is way out in front of that changeup. Quick 0-2 count. And the pride of Houston, Texas. Jordan had a nice night, his first banana ball extra base hit on a double an evening ago, has his batting average up to .282.
Back-to-back starts for Jordan, where he's been able to drive in a run for the Party Animals, and They really love trying to find a way to get his bat in the lineup any way they can, and know that if he's able to reach base safely, also a guy who's a great threat to steal bases as well.
Yeah, he drove in a pair last night to triple his banana ball career RBI total. Went from 1 to 3. Way out in front of the off speed. Hosley has 3 strikeouts through 2 innings and has put up a pair of goose eggs. Another look as Hosley has Hussein well out in front. And once again, it will be up to Sean Fluke to keep this game scoreless in the all-important points department. Flukey, a beautiful afternoon here in Fresno. How are you doing down on the field?
The sun is shining bright, so my skin is hurting a little bit, that's for sure. How y'all boys doing?
Fantastic up here. It seems like a pretty perfect day for our young sport.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know about youngster, but yeah, it's not a bad day. Not a bad day.
Flukey, I'd like to think this is perfect tanning weather for you today.
Perfect good red weather, yes, for sure.
And I don't know if you're aware of the analytics. It certainly doesn't help your farmers tan at all, but you guys are, of course, rocking the tank top unis today. You are 2 and 8 in the tank top uniforms this year, Sean.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
And I hate that you say that because I feel like I've worn them a lot.
Well, it's not your fault. I think it's, we'd never point blame at anybody, but I'd say it's more the guys coming in after you.
God, this crowd is screaming.
Juiceful crowd here on a Sunday.
Oh yeah, I got a little trick up my sleeve for this inning. I think y'all boys are gonna enjoy it.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you'll be surprised to hear the Bananas 5-0 in their whites. So you guys are trying to break a streak here today.
All right, here, I got a trick for you guys. You like it?
Yes.
Wait 1 second, watch this.
Okay.
This is gonna be hilarious. Oh man, EJ's up.
This is your favorite guy.
Dude, you know what? I don't like this guy so much. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Come on. I'll let A-Cup pitch to him.
Sean Fluke going to third base. Bryson Bloomer will slide over to short.
I can't do it. Watch me make a trick here too. Watch this shit.
And Chase Acuff, a submariner,
Yep. Oh, come on, Vince. Give the guy some help.
just barely misses. Chase's first appearance on the mound this year.
Give me a ground ball. Yeah, boy.
This is actually genius, Fluke.
I know, dude. I'm tired of it. I'm done giving up home runs to this guy. You can't hit a home run off me if I'm not pitching, man.
Bouncer to Sean! Between the legs across the diamond! Sean Fluke, you are a madman!
It's too easy! I do this in my sleep, baby! Come on! I do it in my sleep, boy!
What did my eyeballs just send to my brain?
Yes, sir! Oh, I'm doing that for the rest of the year.
You're not going to face EJ again in 2024.
I'll give it back to him.
When's the last time you played any third base, Fluke?
Oh, man, I was a shortstop slow pitch softball guy. So it's been a while. Oh, yeah, I'm gassed.
I mean, that was excellent range, Flukey.
Yep, that's a strike. Oh, I need a glass of water. Oh, can corn. See you later, Gabe.
Howell flies out to Skoll in right center.
Hey, that was a cookie, boy. That was one of those hotel cookies right there. Hey, I can't believe that happened. Unbelievable. That was the coolest thing so far that's happened.
It's actually one of the greatest moments in banana ball history we just witnessed.
You said it, not me. The Bass Pro Fisherman up. Oh, God, that's so bad.
What was that pitch,
That
Sean?
was a changeup.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's not good. Oh, here comes the heater. Well, has he? Yep, got him. Oh, Danielson, I'll take it from you. Glad that guy's not in the lineup, I'll tell you that. Hey, you. Glad you're not hitting, bud.
Dan's still recovering after landing hard on his left shoulder Friday night.
Ooh, fishy, fishy.
Went back to the change.
Yeah, bad pitch. Yeah, here. Throw this one as hard as I can. Oh, shit.
That's okay. You're good, Fluke. One hop off the wall.
It was right down the middle. I mean, I hope he did that with it.
And Rack will have himself a stand-up double. 10th extra base hit of his rookie campaign.
Hey, Rack. Oh, Billy Bob Jr.
How about Bill Leroy hitting .370 with a .478 on base percentage here in his 7th year as a Banana?
Yeah, he hasn't played in like 2 weeks. Of course his average is still that high, you know?
All right, what's the first pitch?
Here, a little ground ball, sidearm action.
Wow. Just a pinch up. Right down the chute.
You guy swings hard just to hit it 200 feet. Yep. Thank you, Vince. If you would have messed that one up, I would have freaking lost my mind.
That's a big call.
Little slider. Oh, yeah. Come on, Bob. That boy, that guy's a freaking beast. See you later, Billy Bob. Back to the freaking wedding you go, buddy. Too easy, boys. Trick play at third, pitching out.
You called that. Unbelievable. Good work, Jay.
Dude, that was unreal. That's awesome.
That was fucking epic.
Fluke, great work. We'd love to check back in with you in the bottom of the third.
I got some words for Ziggy, that's for sure.
Okay, sounds good. You get yourself some Reginade. We'll see you in an inning. Let's get it down to Maceo Harrison. Maceo Harrison, tremendous, as was Noah Nisnik, Christian Dearman, DJ the Invader, and Malachi Mitchell. And as we head to the top of the third inning, Danny Hosley out for another inning of work, and Alex Ziggy Ziegler, the man, the myth, the legend, in his third campaign as a Nanner, finally gets to play in the field. How does it feel, Zig?
This is crazy. I can't even believe this. I feel like heaven right now.
Ziggy, did you feel anxious at all fielding that trick play throw from Jackson Olsen in the first?
Honestly, a little bit, and I was going to try to do a trick play as well, but I want to see one at first.
It's just good banana ball feel by you, man.
Yeah, but I think the next one I might try to bust something down.
We'd love to see it. Bottom three for the party animals here.
I'm swinging next inning against Fluke. That'll be exciting.
You'll be due up second after Jackson Olsen. This one popped. Zig, it's all you. Where are the wheels, man?
I should have dove for that.
Just barely missed it.
How you guys doing up there?
It's a beautiful day.
It is beautiful.
To be here in the Big Raisin, man.
Absolutely. Last night was cold.
It was a bit nipply. 2-2 count here on Baber. Second baseman hitting .278 in his second year as an animal.
Throwing a ground ball. Roll over the Cox right now. Oh, he went.
It's like Vincent Chapman not requesting any help with that. He makes the call himself. Ziggy, you had it under control.
He definitely went.
So as the home state kid, Bronson Ballhome, comes up to the dish.
All right.
Ziggy, obviously, you've got 4 Guinness World Records for your unbelievable balancing in particular. You have anything out there you think you could balance for us as Bronny steps up to the dish?
Yeah, give me a second here. Here, I'll do it real quick.
A little in between pitches, hat on the nose. Okay, Hosley's throwing. Go! No hands needed to get it back on the noggin.
Let me know when he's about to pitch it.
Okay, I got you, Zig. I mean, this is unbelievable. I don't understand the physics of it at all. All right, Hosley's coming home with it. Wow.
Wow, that was nasty.
That's the Vulcan changeup at its best.
Here, let me do my glove real quick.
Yeah, Danny doing it already up at 5 Ks, and now Ziggy balancing his glove on his nose.
Ziggy, the way Hosley's throwing, I think you're just going to be able to keep the glove up there the whole time.
I know. Look at something there.
Jason Swan, the first baseman.
Nice hit. Man, Hosley is on right now.
Yeah, Hosley has retired 7 straight, 4 of those via the K. 1-1 count here on Swanee. Now, it's been a few years since you were at the University of California at Pennsylvania. What positions primarily were you playing in college, Zig?
I did. I pitched a lot in college. I came in there as a center fielder, but I ended up breaking my jaw my freshman year. 2 weeks into practices, I had mouth wired shut for 10 weeks. So I took a nice hit that year.
Alexiadis underneath it, tipping it again. He will grab it with a cartwheel.
Wow.
His 3rd trick play through 3 innings.
That's awesome.
And Ziggy, we'd love to keep you on the mic because you're about to get a
Sounds
huge
good,
AB
yeah.
against Fluke.
I did.
Ziggy, we'll be right back with you right now.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got to
Sounds
get it
good.
down to Rhythmic Bartending, a brand new promotion.
Perfect.
Cup, but it takes a little more than that for us. We need a little showmanship and a little bit of fun and a little bit of spunk. So today we're going to find out who does it better. We've got the lovely Kaisley, and we've also got her husband Mitchell. First up, Kaisley, show them what you got.
Yeah.
All right, those boys look happy. We got our next contestant, Mitchell. Let's see if you can top that. Five-second rule. Thank you, everybody. All right, time to find out who did a better job bartending. We've got, first up, Kaisley. Let me hear it. Now let's see how Mitchell did. All right, I think Kaisley is our winner. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Lialios. And welcome back into virtual Banana Land, Sean Fluke.
Yeah, we're back, baby. You know, I can't wait for Ziggy to get up there. I told him I was going to take it easy on him, but I'm definitely going for a strikeout.
Well, since you said that, let's bring in Ziggy as well. Mr. Alex Ziegler, did you hear what Sean Fluke just said?
I heard that. Oh, man. Great start.
Don't play a strikeout, Bubba.
Ziggy, what's your prediction for this at-bat?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can talk and bounce, huh?
Baby. Oh, it's easy, baby.
Dude, that thing's, you got pine tar on the end of that bat stuck to your nose. Look at that.
Flip it around one time. Here we go.
Hey, you already see I can play third base. I'll come in there and hit
Oh,
too.
come on, man.
Quick pitch, watch out. Oh, we got Flash a kid riding dirt bikes over at first base.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus, unbelievable.
Looks like Master Chief.
Oh, Vincent Chapman.
There we
I
go.
might be there.
That was a nice pitch, though.
Yeah, I thought it was
Pretty good
nice.
spot. Come on, give me something to hit, though.
All right, that's all I do is throw middle balls.
Oh, no! Oh!
What are we doing?
Bloomer was thinking about throwing it to second, never got the banana ball.
That hit in the book?
Hey!
But you know how this.
You want pitch? Yeah. I made that play in my sleep.
It looked like it could have been a 5-4-3 double play. Although, Ziggy, you've been flying down the line this year. You think you would have beat that out? He's too tired to answer. Ryan Cox now.
No. Sorry about that, Liz.
Fluke, you've got yourself a sticky situation after a couple ground balls
I'm
here.
not really too worried yet, honestly. With Cox up. Pick you off, Ziggy. Watch out, Swanee's creeping in there.
Hey, Fluke.
Are you giving him signs? Stop trying to hit home runs, buddy. You can't do it.
Coxie going for dinger number 1 in his career. Wow, Dustin Baber, full extension, unbelievable play to get Ryan Cox.
Hey, attaboy.
I got 2?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's the way to pick up your pitcher out there on the mound. Great range from Dustin Baber. Can't come up with the trick play, but that is a run-saving play at least for Baber as we go down to the field. DR Meadows with something in store for the fans.
Yep. Good play.
How about Nisnik and Phillips? Ripping off the jerseys behind him. Fluke, can you pull this wrap off, buddy?
Oh, yeah. Ready?
You've got this in your bag?
Look at me now. Hey, look at me now.
Well, this is the easy part.
I know. You asked for it, baby. I'm getting walked off on.
I like your little shimmy down there,
Dude,
Fluke.
that's all I got, dude. This big belly don't move very well. Oh, man, I can't get this guy out to save my life. I definitely can't strike him out, that's for sure. But I'm going to pick off Flash, second pitch of the inning. I'm telling him. I wish you could.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. The good news, Sean, it's an unearned run. Sean Fluke, thanks so much for getting mic'd up, big doggy.
Yeah, no problem.
We love you, kid. Same for you, Alex Ziegler.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
There go the fellas. DR Meadows with walk-off number 11 on the year. And Split joining the boys to celebrate as they lead 1-0, 3 innings in.
DR was batting .538 with runners in scoring position entering today's game, and it is jumping higher yet again. It is unbelievable what he's been able to do at the top of the order for this Bananas offense.
Yeah, that's RBI number 15 on the year. Came in tonight leading all hitters with his .413 batting average and .479 on base percentage. Those both have increased a few points as he's 1 for 2 tonight, or this afternoon rather. And now Jared Donaldson will take over for Danny Hosley, who goes 3 scoreless innings, 1 point earned, 5 strikeouts, and only 1 batter reached. It was the 1-out double by Chase Acuff back in the first. Now Jared Donaldson, the 2022 Peach Belt Conference Pitcher of the Year, the splitter specialist, will try and keep the party animals off the board.
Yeah, control has been somewhat of an issue for Jared Donaldson on this tour, but he's got the advantage of following a really great banana ball pitcher in Danny Hosley. They go from seeing a great fastball and great changeup to now Donnie, who dominates with the splitter out there on the mound. And really, what's going to be a big sign for him if he's going to have a good day is just having good command of the fastball. And I'll tell you what, these blindfolded pillow contestants have good command of finding some guys to pelt with these pillows.
How about Vincent Chapman getting involved? Not fair that he was not blindfolded. That was probably the roughest, most contentious blindfolded pillow fight I've ever seen. The young professor will now see who the crowd liked the most.
That was a mediocre response, but I'm going with it.
Crowd's pretty confused. I think everybody started that little brouhaha. Donnie comes in for the top of the order. Hosley, as I mentioned, only allowing the one double. Faced 10 batters through his 3 scoreless innings. Now the third-year Banana in his second year as a Banana baller. Donnie gets the heater past Hampton. That fastball at 90 miles an hour, according to TrackMan. Right around where Donaldson sits. He'll get it up to 92. Really makes his bacon on that splitter while working a changeup and slider from time to time.
And Donnie's last outing was, all in all, immensely good for the Bananas. Really, the only blemish on his night came due to a Reese Hampton 2-run home run against him.
Three-two count on the Animals center fielder, tied with Eric Jones Jr. for the tour high with 6 long balls on the year. This one in foul territory. Leroy and Howell getting into the Party Animals area outside of their dugout, and Bill comes away with the pop.
Great pursuit by both Bill Leroy and Gabe Howell, and you've got to appreciate the Party Animals all scampering out of the way so the Bananas had the chance to make that play. And that's what Jared Donaldson had to do 3-2. Just get it over the plate to Reese Hampton. And a tough out for Reese. You see the hands on the hips there, but good for Jared Donaldson and the Bananas to start the 4th.
For me personally, in my illustrious baseball career, popping out in foul territory is the most disappointing way to end an at-bat. Worse than striking out.
Wow, I would have guessed striking out looking is the worst feeling in the world. That's how it always felt for me.
It almost never happened to me, so.
Wow.
I mean, I guess
a lot
it
of confidence in the broadcast booth today.
Well,
holy cow.
You don't leave your fate in the umpire's hands. I mean, it's not confidence so much as I just didn't do it. Struck out swinging every once in a while.
Oh, I bet.
1-2 count here on Chase Acuff, the lone Party Animal to reach today. Doubled back in the first inning. I didn't strike out a lot, if that's what you're surmising here, Josh. I'm a contact hitter. I don't have a lot of pop. I know who I am. Just get bat on ball. Got anything else over there, man? Line drive, base knock for Acuff. Boy, has he been tremendous. Came in hitting .299, 2 for 2 on the day. And he's aboard for Jake Skoll, who was strikeout victim number 2 on the afternoon for Hosley.
And he was hitless last weekend across 3 games in Mesa, Arizona. To make up for that, Chase Acuff now has 6 hits in this series in Fresno.
Chance for the fans. They come up empty. 3 foul balls caught for outs here Friday night, tied a Banana Ball record. 7th city across the 148 Banana Ball games all time to reach that mark. As Skoll wasn't ready to rumble. And Donaldson still pumping away. Skoll still not set at all. They're barking at each other. 1-2 will come. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Confusing to see Jake Skoll a little irritated about not being ready. Of course, you can't step out of the box in Banana Ball, and Skoll has a very disciplined approach and hits this one on the ground. Jackson Olsen will get the force out to Gabe Howell, covering second base in the Skoll shift. But it's Skoll who is able to reach on first. Now 2 outs for the Party Animals in the 4th.
Good hustle there by the right fielder to extend the inning. No Dalton Cornett, who bounced to second his first time. Cornett in his 3rd World Tour, all of them with the Party Animals. Hitting .323, he's never ended a season of Banana Ball batting anywhere near below 300. It's just about as close as Josh and I have ever gotten to an opportunity to make a play. So close, but still so far away. Close one over there at first. Skolback standing. He's pacing the Party Animals with 11 stolen bases in 12 attempts.
And not afraid to run with 2 outs either. And I think if you see Jared Donaldson reach a 3-ball count here against Dalton Cornett, you will see Skull trying as aggressively as possible to get up to second base and into scoring position. As Cornett skies this one into center field, skying it up is DR Meadows, and he cannot come down with the backflip trick play. Skull barreling towards home plate, and he will score. A costly trick play missed puts the Party Animals on the board.
That is their first run of the day. DR only his second missed trick play in 27 tries. And the first was in Durham, North Carolina, after Josh and I had convinced him to pull off 14 backflips in the half inning before he attempted to actually make a catch on number 15. See it again, just a flex right off the leather. Skull hustling the whole way. Will touch home easily. No RBI there for Cornett as a trick play missed. Works the same as an error in Banana Ball. DC3 still sits at 29, third most on the tour. And is at second base for Bryson Bloomer, who flied into trick play number 1 on the afternoon for Alexiadis and right. That would be 1 of 3 as Reese runs out of room. That ball clangs off the netting.
Hard to tell whether DR Meadows couldn't necessarily line up the Banana Ball in the manner that he wanted to with the sun in his eyes out there in center. But nonetheless, aggressive base running from Jake Skull pays off for the Party Animals, trying to take a note from Tyler Gillum and his green light special system.
That one pretty much straight to rack and left. It will end the inning, an unearned run on Donaldson because of the Meadows missed trick play. And with the Bananas leading the game by a point, the Party Animals finally with a chance to notch a point of their own as we will hey baby our way to the bottom of the 4th inning. It will be 2, 3, and 4 for the Nanners. Alexiadis. And then we project Michael D will most likely be inserted into the DH spot occupied by Jocelyn Allo. If that is the case, he'll be hitting second. Eric Jones Jr., the extra hitter, due up third. Another tremendous crowd on hand here in the heart of the San Joaquin Valley. Nearly 11,000 fans. On Friday and Saturday nights, and now here on Sunday afternoon, the 322nd straight sold-out Bananas Indoor Party Animals show. Chuck Chansey Park rocking and rolling. It's been a pretty Bananas partial crowd here in California. A state they are a lifetime 7-1 in after going 6-0 last year. But there's a good sprinkling of pink mixed in down there. Tell you what, when Josh and I have been out on the Party Plaza pregame though, every time we rattle off the Nanners' career record here in the Golden State, the crowd euphoric.
It is unbelievable the reaction that you get from the fans in Fresno. Very much in favor of the boys in white today, but Party Animals with the chance to strike for their first point if they can keep the Bananas off the board here. Reese Alexiadis getting it started against Sean Fluke.
As we say goodbye to Archer and Cruz, up close and personal with the first base camera. Alexiadis skies the first offering into foul territory. It tumbles out of the sky into Swanee's glove. 1 pitch, 1 out for Fluke.
Yeah, you saw Ballholm and Jason Swan battling the sun for a second. Great job by Jason Swan calling off his catcher. and opting not to go trick play, instead wanting to keep Alexiadis off the bags to start this inning as Michael Deeb now takes his first cuts of the day.
Pride of Davie, Florida, in his 4th World Tour for the Nanners, 2-0 count. Former Chicago White Sox minor leaguer, as well as Notre Dame linebacker. And gives this one a good ride out to left center. Skoll and Hampton converging. Reese will make the play. And a quick 2 outs here for Mr. Undeniable.
Tough luck for Michael Deeb in this series in Fresno. Just see him continuously barreling banana balls, but unfortunately many of them hard hit outs, and Adam Byron probably just sharing a couple words of encouragement to Deeb, just not letting him get too tough on himself out there.
Yeah, he hit that 345 feet, 90 miles an hour off the bat, according to TrackMan. And Chase Acuff has thrown to one batter tonight. It was Eric Jones Jr. to lead off the bottom of the 2nd, got him to bounce out to Sean Fluke at 3rd. This time Fluke goes over to shortstop, and Bloomer will stay put at the hot corner. And how about the 1-2 bender? That one came in at 63 miles an hour from Acuff. He's ahead of EJ.
He's funky out there on the mound. He threw 3 games for the Party Animals last season, has pitched in his college career as well. And EJ chops this one up the middle. Dustin Baber, off-balance throw, tries to see if he can get that one on a line to Jason Swan, but unfortunately, EJ going to beat it out. That'll be an infield single.
Jones Jr. now 1 for 2 after he was 2 for 2 last night with a walk-off home run. That won the Bananas the 5th inning. He represents the inning-tying run at first. Gabe Howell, with 1 career banana ball home run, represents the winner. At 17 bombs last summer in the Pioneer League. Holds the Bananas' all-time collegiate season record with 9 homers in 2019 in his first season ever in Banana Land. As Fluke checks on EJ, you have to be careful. Jones Jr. swiped a bag in the 9th inning on Friday night to make him 5 for 5 on the year. Not the fastest guy on either team, but he's a smart base runner, and this one is big-time trouble. It's going to fall in fair. It'll be a fly ball single for Howell as Jones goes corner to corner. And now runners on 1st and 3rd. The inning-winning run aboard. And the red-hot Robert Anthony Cruz coming up to swing it.
Jake Skoll tracking that ball in somewhat of a lackadaisical manner out there. I'm not sure if he thought that ball was going to continue to drift his way. All of a sudden, maybe it died out there, and you saw Skoll try and hustle his way to the banana ball, but goes as a single in the books for Howell nonetheless, and gives the Bananas another shot at tying up this inning against Sean Fluke now.
Brack blasted the ball off the right center field wall on a hop. 400 feet to dead center here in Chuck Chansey Park. Cruz flirted with his 2nd home run in as many nights. He's up to 4 on the tour. 2 now in his last 3 games. As that one gets the outside corner, 2 balls and a strike. Elviro chats it up with the fans. A check on Howell over at first base, who's a perfect 4 for 4 in his stolen base tries. He swiped 30 bases in the Pioneer League last summer. And deuces are now wild. Inning tying run 90 feet from scoring. Inning winning run at first base. Sean Fluke trying to take care of Robert Anthony Cruz. The Party Animals trying to earn their first point of the day. And that one misses inside and down. And now Fluke a bad one away from tying this inning. The payoff. Backdoor called, strike 3. And the Party Animals win the 4th inning and tie the game at 1 point each.
A pitch too close for Robert Anthony Cruz to be taking 3-2. And good frame by Bronson Ballhome behind the dish to be able to get that strikeout and point for Sean Fluke. Justifiably fired up about a tie ball game.
Down to Lexi Yoder.
And help bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. This organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, Bananas Foster is celebrating the Bowie family. They have been a licensed foster family since 2015. In total, this family has welcomed 15 children into their home. Fans, please help me celebrate the Bowie family for making a difference in the foster care community.
The big group hug with both teams involved, one of the greatest moments we get to have each and every Banana Ball game this year. Celebrating and shining a light on the superheroes in the foster care community that deserve it so much. And as fine folks down there pose for a fun family photo, we head to the 5th inning, knotted at 1 point from each side. Jared Donaldson gave up an unearned run in his first inning of work thanks to a D.R. Meadows missed trick play. That led to the Party Animals winning the 4th inning. And he gets 6, 7, and 8 here. Thomas, Hussein, and Baber due to swing it.
It's a brand new ball game, if you will, with the Bananas and Party Animals tied up at 1 point. But so far, we've seen a great pace of play early on with both of these teams only scoring 1 run, which is translated to a point each.
The baseball and Banana Ball scores aligning so far this afternoon here in the heart of the Fertile Valley. And Vincent Chapman dusting off home plate, firing his mask straight up to the moon and tumbles down nearly back on his head as he shakes his derriere in his very unique way, to the delight of the full capacity crowd.
Now, very impressive that Trackman picked up the throw of his brush.
Yes.
That elongated brush, I would say.
It's a good description.
82 miles an hour. And then the mask clocked in at 89 miles an hour, and I can only chalk that up to the mask just weighing a little more than that brush.
It's funny, that was the same velocity as Jared Donaldson's fastball that missed to Tanner Thomas. He dials this one up to 90 according to Trackman. And now a 2-1 count on the 2018 and 19 Collegiate Banana. The 2022 Collegiate Banana on the bump. Thomas tempting fate. The fans do not come up with a play. And a cut and a miss. Tanner thought he got a piece of it. Vincent Chapman says no, sir. It is strikeout number 1 on the day for Donaldson.
Good pitch by Donnie, excellent slider in the dirt. Good block by Bill Leroy. Firing it over to Brandon Crosby at first base, who is coming defensively for Alex Ziegler.
Now it'll be Jordan Hussein. One of our many JUCO bandits in Banana Land, a couple years at Crowder College in Neosho, Missouri. As a Rough Rider before finishing up at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Ryan Cox shielding himself from the sun, tries to go behind the back. It is the second missed trick play by the Bananas in the past 2 innings. One each by their 2 most prolific trick play men, at least as far as notoriety. Meadows in the 4th and now Cox here in the 5th.
Good attempt by Ryan Cox, but again, just wondering if maybe the sun is playing tricks on the eyes of these fielders out there in this ball game. Not only with Cox and Meadows, but even with Jake Skull again in that last inning as Gabe Howell's single just dropped into right field and maybe was not sure where that ball was necessarily heading.
1-1 count here on Baber. Struck out his first time. Donnie checks on Hussein. He's the shortstop for Team Palestine on the World Baseball Classic team. Playing in some qualifier games in Chicago. After he was in the USPBL this past summer, the Frontier League the year before that. This one in the air to left. Cruz will battle that big bright orb in the sky. He wins the fight and has out number 2. And something funky brewing here from the Party Animals side. Bronson Ballhome due up. And Wolvava and Taj Porter play patty cake. It looks like it's going to be some absolutely gnarly parkour pulled off by the Party Animals catcher as he makes his way to home plate. Oh yeah! The back roll was really something special. What's the finishing move, Bronny? Sick. Just sick stuff.
That's the kind of stuff that would make Michael Scott and Dwight Schrute proud right there.
Hardcore parkour! Don't forget Andy Bernard. Oh, that was a 3-man
Thank
crew.
you saved me.
That's what we're here for, brah. Healthy hack as Bronny comes up empty at the 90-mile-an-hour heater. Taking off for second, Hussein. Great throw from Leroy. On the money and in time. And that ends the inning. Ballhome will have to lead off the 6th. We'll see if he parkours his way back up to the plate.
Great throw by Bill Leroy after missing 4 games in his first start back behind the dish. Nails Jordan Hussein. Excellent throw, just a little up from that second base bag and put Ryan Cox in a perfect position to apply the tag.
He threw the ball to the bag. And Hussein caught for only the 3rd time in 11 stolen base attempts, while the Banana Band blasts away down below us in the lower level of Chuck Chansey Park. Zach Blankenship, southpaw out of Fleming Island, Florida, just like his left fielder Tanner Thomas, and will take over on the mound for Sean Fluke, who pitches through 4 innings and will be credited with 3 1/3 because the unearned run he gave up with 1 out in the 3rd inning that walked off the inning. And now Bam Bam with a heavy sinker ball will try and save this frame for the Animals.
Pitched a couple nights ago for the Party Animals and was mic'd up with us as we called his pitches. Unfortunately, allowed a walk-off to the Bananas. It was an unearned run due to a pass ball from Taj Porter behind the dish. But for Blankenship, believe it or not, the thing that gave the Bananas so much success offensively against him was the fact that they could tell what he was telling us while mic'd up on the mound, and they are not going to have that advantage here today.
Well, hopefully they can't hear what Bronson Ballholm is saying about his pitcher 60 feet 6 inches away. Bronny, that was a strike.
What is it? I can't hear beat though.
You can't hear me, Bronny. That's a
Is there a volume button?
Vincent Chapman doing
Oh yeah, maybe.
some technical support.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Too loud. Turn it down.
Vincent, you got to turn us down, buddy.
Oh, here we go. Perfect.
Yeah, okay, that's the spot. Bronny, how are you doing, man?
Amazing. Got a drink of water in me. We're ready to go.
All right, Bill Leroy here. Have you been able to catch your breath after all that parkour?
I think I got it back now. It was a little bit tough for a second when I got in the box. Yeah, a little up. But now I've got it back in. Gillespie got a nice drink of water in me. I'm feeling good, feeling refreshed. I have no idea where that ball is. I looked up, it was down, and there's an out. This time is tough.
It was a hot shot to Aka. He grabs trick play number 51 on the year, and you've got yourself an out.
I love it. Now we have Mr. Olsen up. Good to see you.
What's the top secret plan here for dealing with Jackson Olsen?
We're definitely not giving him a fastball first because he's a fastball piece of here. I was trying to throw him off there. But we're definitely not giving him a fastball a second time, right? Maybe.
There it is. He spat on the curveball, fouls away the heat. Yeah, maybe you should just yell the incorrect pitch.
I thought about that. My first time I got mic'd up, I told Deeb exactly what was coming.
It's all about subverting expectations, Bronny.
It really is. It really is. How you guys doing, by the way?
Oh, man, we couldn't be any better. We're thrilled to be in one of your two home states. I mean, you've got to claim Arizona and California, right?
Oh, yeah. I got Arizona I was born in, but I moved to LA with my family in middle school, so I believe I got two kind of hometowns with the Olsen that lived in Santa Monica for a little bit, so I give him a little bit of LA in him. Who do you think has a better haircut?
Oh, Blankenship. He wasn't looking. He just got nailed in the tuchus by that. Yeah.
Oh, Olsen distracted me with his good-looking smile and his bad haircut.
Oh, wow.
He didn't know I was
Catching
mic'd up.
strays in the ball game.
It's just because we had the same haircut. People are saying we look alike.
Bender, nice block, Bronny. Jackson ends up on his keister.
That's my first one, right?
Yeah, down to first. No, it doesn't count as a trick play. I'm sorry, Bronny. Shaking the head from Josh Talevsky.
I'm sorry, Bronny.
It's all
I
good.
love the creativity. I thought you were just going to go over there and give Jackson a hug as he sat on home plate and applied the tag that way.
I thought about it, but he probably would be mad at me because I gave him another slider and I told him it was a fastball.
Now Brandon Crosby.
That's a good spot, Bam, out boy. Bam's got this really good fastball you can play off of. When you have that inside fastball working, you can do so many things off of it.
Just misses the corner. It's a fun arsenal. He's got the splitter, changeup, and curveball, as well as the sinker.
We work well together. And he's one of those guys where we fall behind. I got all faith in all of his pitches to come back. Yes.
Goes right after him, and we'll get a payoff pitch to Showtime.
Love it. Oh, baby, you got this, baby.
A sprint for Crosby. All 7 party animals have to touch the ball before it's live. Brandon's going to test their sprint defense, and he will get 2 bases for his efforts.
Close one. Close one. The ball for a sprint, man. It's walks kill you in every game. Baseball, banana ball.
We've got a surprise for you, Bronson.
Oh,
Malachi
gosh.
Mitchell on the mic, pinch running.
Up, Bronny? You think you outdash the Flash?
Oh, you know I can outdash the Flash, man.
What up,
What's
Bronny?
up, dude? You look good.
You can hear me, homie?
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. We had a little lefty on the mound. Little heater.
Hey, you gonna steal third base, bro? You know you wouldn't try.
Hey, you know about that smoke.
No, come on now. You know I already got you
Look,
once
come on.
on second this year.
Oh!
Don't do that. We're not doing that.
Hey, look at my guy.
Not
He's
today.
on you.
You
He's
trying to keep
on
me
you.
honest? I'm just trying to see something. Everybody like that ABC 1, 2, 3. How about watch these feet?
Watch these feet. Watch these hands throw you out.
Ah, look at that break, baby.
Hey.
That was your pitch, too?
That was decent. It was mid. I'll give you that one. Don't let him one look here. Don't let him one look here.
Oh, he didn't even go. Oh.
No look is crazy.
Hey, what you got on that one right there, Flash? That looked like a strike. Oh,
He was out.
No way.
He was out. I'll be honest. Here you go.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, I had it too. I had it too. I had it too. I had it too, buddy.
You did have it, though. I don't know if you had it, though, because that's a lot shorter of a throw from you. You know that, right?
Hey, tell him to take it.
Tell him to take it?
Hey, go fastball up. Let me see what you got. Hey, fastball up. Let me see what you got.
Oh, Bam.
One look, Bam.
Oh, Chase is just working it right now.
They caught it. No way. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You're awesome. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Miko.
And thank you so much, Bronson Ballhome. Thank you, Malachi Mitchell. That was a blast.
That was awesome, guys.
You one day. You know that, right?
No, you
A crazy sequence of events. Ryan Cox fouling out to a fan, and that is the third foul ball to a fan Zach Blankenship has induced in his banana ball career, and it's the fifth one we've seen across these 3 games in Fresno, California, tying the most we've seen in a series this year.
The fans going wild for some free merchandise being hurled in their general directions. And it's as good a time as any to remind you that there is still a very small amount of cabins open on the first ever Banana Land cruise. Banana Land at Sea is going to be an absurd time. Josh and I have probably one of our most exciting plans all year for one of the nights on deck. I don't know if I've been as excited for something since the summer of 2022, if that is a tease for anybody.
No, I teased it last night. You're jumping overboard.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not happening, and we don't joke about it either.
I forgot to tell them to take it off the itinerary last night.
Well, it's not set in
Oopsie.
stone. We've got
My bad.
a few months here before we set sail from Miami. We'll stop at a couple islands, have a lot of fun on the big ship. DR Meadows will be there without a lawnmower, I presume. That's not the case tonight. For some reason, he's brought some heavy machinery out with him to center field. And Bronson Ballhome lines it off the glove of Howell, who scampers to his feet and will not be able to grab him. And it'll be an infield single for the Party Animals catcher to start off this 6th inning.
Now, I'm awfully confused about DR Meadows at the moment, because on Friday night, we saw Noah Fisher, who took the riding lawnmower into the ballpark. Why does DR get the push mower?
That's actually an excellent question. Meadows out of Vidalia, Georgia. Sure, that's a push mower town right there. It'll become the sweet onion capital of the world without pushing a good deal of lawnmowers. Of course, Fisher from the Detroit area of Michigan. Just throwing out wild assumptions here, but up in Madison Heights, that's a riding lawnmower part of the country.
They did make quite a few automobiles.
This one chopped to Howell. He flips it to second for 1. Swan will beat the wrap over at first. So Ballhome replaced by Jason Swan, and Donnie has 1 out here in his 3rd inning of relief.
Somewhat of a tricky play for Gabe Howell to make. He has to stay patient and wait for that ball to arrive his way. The only way he was going to be able to beat Bronson Ballhome with the throw to second base was make sure it was a firm one. So Bananas get the lead runner, and now On the first pitch, Reese Hampton will send this one into center field, and D.R. Meadows makes up for the trick play missed earlier in the ball game. Backflips in deep right center to come up with trick play number 26.
Now coming to pitch, the world's tallest pitcher, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
We talked about it pregame. Dakota Stilts Albritton is at the peak of his powers here in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. He didn't pitch back in 2021. The first time he ever took the mound was in Columbus, Georgia in 2022. And boy, oh boy, has he rounded into an unbelievable weapon out of the Nanners bullpen here in 2024.
It is remarkable what he's doing with a 3-pitch mix out there on the mound. Of course, coming at you with a fastball, a slider, and what he likes to call a tall ball that has been incredibly effective, as now he battles against Chase Aka, still trying to keep the Party Animals from recording a hit against him on the tour.
There's the slider. Front door was wide open. He busted it in, ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Goes back to the well, gets a pop-up in foul territory. Howell will grab it, and it is 4 1/3 hitless innings on the year for Stilts, who continues to be literally unhittable on the bump.
The practice and the preparation during the offseason and into spring training has paid off in a big way for Dakota Stilts Albritton. Just continues to roll out on the pitcher's mound.
Down to the young professor we go for a dizzy race.
Dizzy family race. When I say go, they all have to start spinning with their foreheads down on the baseball bats. Up to everyone in the family. When I get to 5, these boys are going to go to first base, where they tag their brothers who are still spinning, who then goes to mom, who's still spinning, and they get to dad, who's the dizziest of them all, and the first family to make it back home wins. Families, are we ready? Then everybody, foreheads down on the bats. On your mark, get set, spin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boys, go. All right, they're off. They're feeling pretty good, but their brothers are looking pretty dizzy. The Alfred family, oh, there's the tag. They're still looking good, but the moms are spinning pretty slow. But now it's up to the moms. It's neck and neck. They don't even know where they are. Go, moms, go! Go, mom, go! Mom, oh, no, not mom. She can still be the Albert family in the lead. Mom's trying to get there. It's a no contest all the way. Give it up for the Albert family and our dizzy families.
The dizzy race is always delightful. Dalton Ponce, the Fontana, California kid, will take over for the top of the Bananas order.
Opened the ball game on Friday night here in Fresno for the Party Animals and earned a point for them through a great inning, only allowed 1 hit to the Bananas and struck out a batter as well, hoping to keep it rolling out on the mound in this ball game. And for Ponce, I bet he's going to show off those sweet moves with a 6-2-2.
Dalton, a Cali kid from Fontana, California, same hometown as Robert Anthony Cruz, who is due up 6th here in the bottom of the 6th. Jake Skoll getting a little bonus lift in right field. D.R. Meadows takes a fastball below the knees for ball 1. The Doctor, an RBI double in the 3rd inning to end the frame. That is 11th walk-off on the year as he is tied up. Gnarly 2-seam there from Ponce, part of a 5-pitch mix. It also has a 4-seam, a cutter, slider, and 12-6 curve.
Excellent movement on that last 2-seamer, running in on the hands of D.R. Meadows.
Scully working out the arms. Pumping the dumbbells. Now a 3-1 pitch to DR, and Jake has to be ready for a potential sprint. Won't happen there. Well-placed fastball to get the count full. On a hop to Acuff, between the legs, over to first base. And back-to-back 3 trick play games for the Party Animals shortstop.
And that is the 10th trick play in this ball game between the Bananas and Party Animals as well. Chase Acuff on a terrific pace for the Animals.
He tied Dustin Baber last night. He's leapfrogged him here this afternoon. Baber has only had 1 opportunity on the ground. He had to make a diving play. Rob Cox of a hit back in the 3rd inning, and now Ponce brings in Chase, Dustin, and Reese behind him for a heck of a choreographed boogie as Reese Alexiadis, the Manhattan Beach, California man, fouls off the heater. Ponce stayed at home here in the Golden State for college, went to St. Mary's for 3 years, finished up with 2 campaigns at Long Beach State. Alexiadis did the same at first. 5 years at Pepperdine University. And then spent the last 3 years in the Pioneer League in Ogden, Utah. Ponce rings the bell there, freezes Alexiadis, and has his first strikeout today.
Moving it and grooving it on the pitcher's mound after collecting his first strikeout in the game. And for Alexiadis there, almost buckled the knees, just was not expecting the breaker from Ponce.
Yeah, that was a hammer of a 12-6 curveball. Now Michael D, the only man who stands in the way of Dalton Ponce, earning a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th. And keeping the game knotted at 1 point each, and D will foul out to a fan for the 2nd time here in Fresno. It's the 2nd foul out to a fan today, and it is a 1-2-3 frame for Ponce.
And for the fan catching that foul ball, he's got to feel fantastic about his decision to bring the glove to Chuck Chansey Park today. Dalton Ponce and the Party Animals fired up, and now the most foul balls caught in a series across this year's tour.
To our firefighters, to our nurses, to our EMS workers, and to our school teachers. The Bananas and Party Animals, thank you.
We send that to everybody watching at home as well, as we salute all the service members in the community here in Fresno, and we'll pop up into the broadcast booth. It is that special moment of the ball game with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. We are here to give you the buzzword that will give you a chance to earn a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Drum roll, please. Our buzzword today is growl. It is growl. Of course, as we are in the home of the Fresno Grizzlies, and Grizzly Bears love to growl.
And of course, this part of Fresno, as you can tell by the sign beyond the left field wall, it's known as Growlifornia.
I like that a lot.
I love it. I love seeing that sign out there. One of the coolest features of this park.
It's a beautiful stadium. I've talked about it for 3 straight days now, but built by Populous, and they do not make mistakes. You look at Growlifornia right there. Grizzlies have been here since 2002. It was a AAA team through 2020. And since 2021, the single-A affiliate of the Colorado Rockies. DJ the Invader gets his first appearance here in the Big Raisin. Starts Jake Skoll off with the fastball inside. Beefy part of the lineup for the Bad Boys in Banana Land. That one sprayed foul. 3, 4, and 5. Skoll, Cornett, and Bloomer to hit it against the otherworldly man out of the pen for the Nanners.
Struggled out of the gates this season, but last month in April, DJ appearing in 3 games, did not allow an earned run to the Party Animals, and did not allow a ball four sprint either. So very encouraging to see.
It's a 5-pitch mix, 4-seam, 2-seam, and cut fastballs, as well as a slider and changeup. The changeup is truly where the Invader makes his bacon. There it is. Executed perfectly, and Skoll is 0 for 3. Jake told me last night when in his first at bat, he blasted himself a double. Said, "Oh, I'm on cycle watch. Time to go crazy." Of course, he ended the night 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. That's banana ball for you. Foul ball not caught by the fans. We've already had 2 of them snared today. Both of them going against the Bananas. 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Fastball gets the corner. 0-2 count on the Animals' designated hitter.
And we saw on Friday night with the 2 foul balls that were caught by fans against the Bananas, they were not happy about it, as this one hit into fair play. Jackson will kick that one to first base. No, it is foul.
Yeah,
it is foul.
It was off of Dalton Cornett's foot.
That's exactly what I thought. I was getting perplexed for a second there. But no, we saw 3 foul balls caught by fans on Friday night. 2 of them went in favor of the Party Animals, and we saw a lot of fans booing the fans who were making the catch to help the Party Animals. We have not seen that, surprisingly, in today's game.
You never know what team the crowd will be cheering on from day to day in Banana Land. Obviously, the Nanners are never short on support. Just depends on what percentage of the crowd is going to support the boys in black and pink. Plenty of folks show up, happy to support both sides, just hoping for a great banana ball game. Nothing wrong with that. How about DJ the Invader? He continues to be incredibly strong. This one's going to fall in. Gosh, he did everything he needed to do. Miscommunication there between Alexiadis and Olsen, and it will fall in for a towering single.
Not sure anybody wound up making a call over the other there. It looked like Jackson Olsen for a second thought about trying to field it last second and go for a trick play, then backed off the banana ball, and Reese Alexiadis, who was coming in, watched it drop right in front of them. Hopefully it won't prove too costly for the Bananas. Still knotted in a 1-1 ball game in the points department.
Nice 2-seam there from the Invader. He is pounding the zone, working quickly. Thomas was not ready, throws the bat. It ends up right around the mound. He'll be struck out for the second time this afternoon. The Invader does pick up his defense. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, still with the 1-1 ball game.
56 years old.
Another look at will be a strikeout in the book. Thomas clearly not happy with the speed that the Invader was pitching at. Let's get it down to Ryan Rodriguez.
And they're going tit for tat, everybody. Oh, and Rhonda, a sassy grandma, taunting her. Oh, and Doty does not like that. Doty does not like that. She needs business. Rhonda delivers a devastating blow. And we are almost done here, folks. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it up, everybody. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Break it up. All right. Everybody, I want you to give it up here for Rhonda. If she's the winner, clap on for Rhonda. And on my right, our great grandma, Doty. I think Rhonda has it, everybody. Give it up for Rhonda.
Always great to have grandmas dueling it out with pool noodles. That will parlay us back to the mound for our new party animal residing there, Dylan Porter, the Oakland, California kid.
Yeah, Dylan Porter came in to pitch last night for the Party Animals, only credited with a third of an inning pitched because he allowed a walk-off to the Bananas. It all started with an unfortunate trick play missed from Porter trying to go between the legs twice against Jocelyn Allo, then issued 2 ball force sprints that led to a Bananas walk-off, and that's what he's got to cut down on in this game today if he's going to keep the Bananas off the board.
Porter, a power pitcher in every sense. 90 to 93 miles an hour with the heater, can reach back for 95 when he's feeling spunky. He's got 4, 5, and 6 here for the Bananas. Eric Jones Jr., Gabe Howell, and Robert Anthony Cruz. So a curveball, slider, and changeup in the arsenal as he's thrown 3 straight bad ones. Spend some time with the rosin bag. We'll deliver a 3-0. EJ swinging away, gets jammed. And Thomas coming in will call off Acuff, has it for out number 1.
Not a bad decision by Eric Jones Jr. overall to try and swing at the 3-0. Knew Dylan Porter had to throw a strike in that situation. And with the way EJ has swung the bat lately, a lot of extra base hits coming in bunches for him. Figured he could get it over the Party Animals outfielders' heads as they were starting to shade in for the sprint defense.
Howell had a fly ball single out to right his last time. 1 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right his first trip. Who are those kids going to go bananas for? I was able to understand every sign except for the last one. If I was a betting man, I would say Rack. Oh, his 10th birthday.
Yeah, that'll play too. Happy birthday to that young man.
Yeah, it's an excellent reason to go bananas. Dylan Porter pulls off the pistol squat and tosses in a changeup low. Good take there by Howell. Tough pitch to lay off of for a righty. Maceo Harrison doing what he does, coaching third base. And Thomas not going to be able to catch up to this one. Couple hops off the wall as Gabe motors into second with his 6th double of the year.
Despite falling behind in that count against Dylan Porter, Gabe Howell saw a pitch he liked and found the gap in left center field. We saw 4 of Gabe Howell's 9 hits in April were extra base hits. He collects his first here in the month of May.
The inning-winning run is in scoring position for Robert Anthony Cruz. That ball, if it's fair, is gone. Foul. Boy, that thing was heading towards the Apo Taco concession stand out there down right field. That was 423 feet, 103 miles an hour off the bat of Cruz. 2 home runs in his last 3 games, 4 on the year. When he went long bombs away last night, it was 429 feet to dead center. The longest ever home run tracked by us by TrackMan. Now there are plenty of home runs when we've been in parks where TrackMan was not running, so it's not officially the farthest banana ball ever hit. That's an unknown, but it's the farthest banana ball we've ever tracked. Still pretty sure Tanner Thomas's first ever big butt home run that was off of Jared Donaldson in Grayson Stadium was about 540 feet. Swinging bunt, that thing will be cued foul and stamped out emphatically by Bryson Bloomer.
Not a bad idea to do that to the banana ball, but if I was Bryson Bloomer, I would have tried to run up to Rack's bat and stamp that thing out, because that's what's really been on fire.
Singled his first time, was struck out looking in the fourth on a 3-2 bender that may have been an inch and a half outside, according to TrackMan. Too close to take. It was an excellent frame from Bronson Ballhome. We do not fault Vincent Chapman for calling it a strike. Full count here. Inning winning run on second. Porter has to fire one in the zone. He does, and it's bounced to Jason Swan on the backhand between the legs, flips it to Porter for out number 2 as Howell advances to third.
Good play by Jason Swan, fielding the liner on a hop. Good awareness, knowing he had time to go between the legs. And a great cover by Dylan Porter, scampering towards that first base bag.
The 90-mile-an-hour heater, according to TrackMan, gets the job done. And with the inning-winning run 90 feet away, the Bananas trying to retake the lead. They were up 1-0 after 3. The Party Animals immediately responded by winning the 4th inning. And now Bill Leroy fouls that one right off the mask of Bronson Ballhome, who's able to stay on his feet and is A-OK. Will dance himself back to full strength. It's always worked for Maceo Harrison. Bill with a couple ground outs to the left side. One to third, one to short. Each produced trick plays. Another great frame by Ballhome.
And Bill has batted well with runners in scoring position all season long. Enters today's game batting .389, and he's also drawn 2 sprints with runners in scoring position as well. Takes this 0-2 offering, a hair outside from Porter.
That one at 92. Leroy is a tough cookie to strike out. Only 9 Ks compared to 11 ball 4 sprints this year. Caught and a miss. The broadcaster's jinx in full effect. Porter goes back to a 92-mile-an-hour heater, gets the job done, and puts up a big goose egg. We're still locked at 1 point apiece, heading to the 8th.
It might have taken 6 minutes and 20 seconds for Dylan Porter to get 3 outs here, but that was gutsy pitching on the mound, and good work by him blowing that heater past the Bananas backstop.
There have been a lot of cooks in the kitchen for the Animals today. After Fluke went 4 innings, it has been Blankenship, Ponce, and Porter, who have all done their jobs in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, respectively. Hoping keep this a tied game as we run through the Banana-lution of dance. And Zach Philly Phillips takes over, the former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer, 4 years in their farm system. This is now his 2nd year as a Banana.
Threw 2 innings on Friday night against the Party Animals and did not allow a run to the Animals in that span. Only gave up 1 hit, earned a strikeout as well, and kept the ball on the ground. The defense able to turn a few trick plays behind Zach Phillips and was awfully efficient, as the highest MPI he registered across those 2 innings was just 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
He's the 5th man to pitch for the Bananas today. A start by Danny Hosley, who went 3 scoreless innings, 5 strikeouts, just 1 hit given up. And Jared Donaldson only gave up an unearned run across 2 2/3 innings of relief. Dakota Stiltz Albritton came in and got a pop out. And DJ the Invader tossed a scoreless top of the 7th. Now Hussein rolls this over between the legs. Ryan Cox gets the speedy Jordan Hussein, and a nice start to Philly's outing.
Great play by Ryan Cox, getting another trick play. And that is what Zach Phillips has continued to do well this season. Keep the party animals hitting the ball on the ground, as Dustin Baber showing off his best moves before coming up to the dish.
This walk-up featuring Baber's fiance Alexis. The two of them saddlebags legends in Savannah. Line dancing experts, as you can see right there. And naturally, this was just an elaborate ploy to get Baber to chug another beer. Just now happened in all 35 games this year. Tradition unlike any other. Phillips able to induce a soft grounder from Hussein to start the inning. It was just 69 miles an hour off the bat, according to TrackMan. Very nice. Now Baber a strikeout and a flyout. Trying to get something going with one down.
Of course, Dustin Baber collected his first career banana ball home run against Zach Phillips, but more soft contact. That one rolled over to Jackson Olsen, going under the legs in the grade 8 with 2 trick plays in today's game.
There was nothing soft about that, Josh. That was 99 miles an hour off the bat. On a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Could have fooled me, wow.
It did not look like that in your defense. But I must defend Dustin Baber here. That would be labeled red on StatCast. Now to the switch hitting catcher Bronson Ballholm, who takes his first AB today from the right side. From the left-handed batter's box, he has struck out and singled. Last time it was a liner that could not be gloved cleanly near the dirt by Gabe Howell at third. We've already gotten to a full count. Quick payoff pitch. Liner foul. We'll do it again. Heck of a banana ball game we've got going, as Ballholm needs a new weapon. Broke his bat there on the loopy liner foul. Still more than 25 minutes on the clock in the top of the 8th inning. Each team has only scored 1 run. They both produced points as the backdoor bender doesn't find the plate, and Ballholm slams the brakes. Heading towards second. All 7 bananas behind the pitcher and catcher get the banana ball around in short order. Ballholm now with his 5th sprint on the year compared to his 9 Ks. He's shown off an excellent eye.
I've loved his approach at the plate this season, and I loved the banana sprint defense. Being ready to pounce there and keep Bronson Ballholm to just 1 base, especially considering it was a rare miss up and away for Zach Phillips. He only allowed 1 ball for a sprint last month for the Bananas.
Now Jason Swan, the most devastating 10-hole hitter in all of sports. Of course, only 9 guys bat in baseball, so it's a little unfair to say as Ballholm advances on the wild pitch. But Swanee pacing the party animals with his .333 batting average. Shown some pop here in his 2nd Banana Ball World Tour. 2 home runs, a couple doubles. He expands his zone on the 90-mile-an-hour fastball there. And while we have a chance, I would love to wax poetic just in general about the party animals catchers. Ballholm hitting .294. That's the lowest batting average between he, Cornett, and Taj Porter. But Ballholm reaching base at a .390 clip. That's the highest OBP between the 3 of them. It's just been really impressive work with the stick for the 3-man catching tandem for the bad boys of Banana Land. As Philly drops down, it doesn't fool Swanee. That one dumped out into center. Ball home can fly. Great throw from the doctor, cut off by Phillips. As Showtime makes a nice leaping catch over at first to avoid what was a wild throw from Philly heading into foul territory, and the Party Animals able to strike for a run here in the 8th, giving themselves an opportunity to take their first lead in points today. Jake Skoll is playing some hide and seek. He can't find any of his teammates. There's one. He's gotten Dalton Cornett, and he's going to carry that man all the way back to the dugout. Looks like DC3 will be the only teammate that Jake Skoll finds in this round of hide and seek. A lot going on there. Good job by Bloomer hiding behind the backpack. How about Taj Porter hiding underneath Garrett Delano? High fly ball out to right. Alexiadis camped under it. Has it for out number 3. A 2-out sprint, a wild pitch, and a single from Jason Swan. It's just about as clutch as they come. And the Animals push a run across in the top of the 8th. They are a goose egg away in the bottom half from taking a 2-1 lead in points. Here's Princess Potassia. She lets the folks here know that it's yellow time. Of course, we'd be a fool to say that it hits as hard during the day as it does at night. But a Banana Land tradition too important to go by the wayside here, even when we play under the full might of the sun. Reginald Horton will always vote for yellow, no matter what time first pitch is in Banana Land. Couldn't have crafted a better day for Banana Ball here in our 3rd game in Fresno, California. 64 degrees here at 2:40 p.m. on the West Coast. I'm sure Princess Potassia is going to make me feel pretty special about everything we've got going on. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Here comes one of the best pitchers we have ever seen in Banana Ball. It has been a young career for Drew Gillespie, but since he joined the Party Animals a little past the halfway point on last year's World Tour, it's been one of the best.
He's in line for save number 7 on this 2024 World Tour. He's a perfect 6 for 6 to start the tour, and for Drew Gillespie, half of those saves have come with him pitching 2 or more innings. 2 of them have been 3-inning saves, and he's going to try and keep it rolling against the Bananas after holding them hitless across 2 frames on night 1 in Fresno. But Chase Acuff cannot handle the chopper over to him, trying to go between the legs. Jackson Olsen will reach on the trick play miss.
It was 98 miles an hour off the bat, a scorcher from Jackie. It was immediately pinch run for by Malachi Mitchell, the Nanners' designated runner, who can pinch run once every trip through the order. Now Brandon Crosby gets his 2nd plate appearance of the day. He earned himself a 2-base ball 4 sprint in the 5th. Gillespie slings one over, flashback standing. Drew hailing from Albuquerque, New Mexico. 5-pitch guy, 2-seam, 4-seam cut fastballs with a changeup and a deuce. Nice 2-seamer there pull the count to 2-1. Flashback getting dirty this time, once again safe. Only to first base umpire Ricardo Rodriguez. Pass, oh, looked like a changeup there actually. And a 3-1, big pitch. Knifed into right field for a base hit. Malachi will go station to station. You don't play around with the arm of Jake Skoll. A trick play missed. And a well-struck 103-mile-an-hour hot shot through the right side of the infield for the pride of Mechanicsville, Virginia. The inning-winning run in scoring position now for Ryan Cox.
Having a really solid game after coming off the bench for the Bananas. The ball four sprint, now the opposite field single. And the Bananas in a position to respond against the Party Animals as Ryan Cox hits this one on a line to Jason Swan, having trouble fielding that one. And now the bag's full of Bananas and still nobody out.
The inning tying run is at third. The inning winning run is at second. Coxie aboard at first. Still nobody out. And with the bottom three in the order all aboard, we go to the top in DR Meadows. This is the reason the Nanners have 1 point today. Walked off the third inning with a booming double to left center. Infield in for the Party Animals. Fastball yanked outside, looked like the cutter. Bouncer foul, 1 ball and a strike on the tour leader in batting average. We are still north of 400, hitting .413 coming into the day. Gillespie taking his time. This one slapped into right. Skoll will grab it. Flash tagging from third. Throw will go into Acuff, the cutoff man. The inning is knotted at a run each, and now the inning winning run moves over to third base and Brandon Crosby.
And that's what the point I was just about to make there, Bika, was the Bananas having the benefit of 2 of the fastest guys on their team in scoring position. So not only is Malachi able to come home and score the inning tying run, but you've got arguably the second fastest man on the team in Brandon Crosby, who is now 90 feet away from scoring the go-ahead point as Reese Alexiadis sends this one up the middle into center field. And the Bananas rally back against Drew Gillespie and jump out to the lead heading into the final inning.
It looks like they have an Abby Lee Miller inspired pyramid. The young professor.
Upon that scoreboard, heading into the top of the ninth, the score sits 2 points for the Savannah Bananas, 1 point for the Party Animals. But folks, this thing ain't over quite yet, because in the game of banana ball, in the final inning, every run counts for a point. That means the Party Animals are as dangerous as ever. They only need 1 run to tie it, 2 to go ahead. On the other side of it, the Bananas need just 3 outs to shut them down and win this game. Ladies and gentlemen of Fresno, California, welcome to the final inning.
Let's meet the ring dudes this afternoon on the Party Animal dugout. Jake Lee Alios. And on top of the Bananas dugout, Jared Donaldson. and Cowboy Kyle Louie.
Lealios, Luigs, and Donaldson, letting the fine folks of Fresno, California know we are headed to our last inning. It's been a quick one this afternoon. Austin Krasminski will take over an hour and 48 minutes into this ball game. We start the ninth. He has a 1-point lead and is looking for his second career banana ball save.
And it would come in a second straight game for the Savannah Bananas as well. Fred made it look pretty easy last night, only allowed one hit to the Party Animals, and other than that, was able to retire them in just 4 batters to get the win in a 4-3 ball game. And for Austin Krasminski, the key statistic of note, the Party Animals batting just 172 against him this season. He has the lowest opponent's batting average of any qualified banana ball pitcher.
Trace Acuff fouls one off, not caught by the fans. Good part of the order for the boys in black and pink here, 2, 3, and 4. And Chase has been the best hitter in the 9th inning in Banana Land this year as he scorches it on a hop. Jackson Olsen positioned perfectly, throws it between the legs. And Krasminski has out number 1.
The hard hit out gave Jackson Olsen plenty of time to collect that trick play to start the 9th inning. Felt very comfortable getting the out. And now it is Jake Skull up at the plate, 0 for 3 in today's ball game, and his banana ball record 39-game on-base streak is on the line right here.
That one poked out to left and caught by a fan. Oh, what a heartbreaking way for Jake Skull's record on-base streak to end. It's the 3rd foul ball caught by a fan for an out today, ties the banana ball record, which was tied on Friday night as well. And it is truly one of your own who gets you. The Party Animals fan retires the Party Animals legend.
And does not seem to be too upset about it either, as Christian Dearman and Andy Archer all greeting him joyfully. After that puts them just 1 out away from the win here in Fresno.
It all comes down to Dalton Cornett. Cleanup hitter for the Animals, 0 for 3. Ground out a fly out, and he's reached on a trick play missed. There's the changeup from Krasminski. Came in at 84. The fastball sits at 92 to 93. And this could be it. Meadows in pursuit. Has it. Backflips. And the Bananas take 2 out of 3 here in Fresno. They squeak by today with a 2-1 victory and improved to 21 and 14 on the year. They are now 7 games better than their arch rivals. The Party Animals will seek revenge this coming Thursday night in Sacramento, which will be the first of the final 3 games this year here in California. Well, the Bananas have now improved to 8-1 all time. They simply dominate out in the Golden State.
Another great performance from the Bananas all around. The pitching prevailing once again for this ball club. And when it felt like their backs might be up against the wall in the 8th inning of play, they rally against a guy who had been their Achilles heel over the past month and a half in Drew Gillespie, and plate 2 runs to get them their 2nd point, and that would hold up in this ball game.
It's the Party Animals defense that fails them. A trick play miss to start the bottom of the 8th. Then Crosby with the single. Cox with a hot shot to Jason Swan, not handled cleanly by Swanee, currently labeled an error. It is under review. We'll take another look at it. It's 88 miles an hour off the bat. It's not stung incredibly hard, but a tough play nonetheless. And then Meadows with the sac fly, Alexiadis with the walk-off single. Let's get it down to Bill Leroy.
Winning squad. We have entertainers Alex Ziegler, Flash the Kid, Maceo with infielder Dalton Malden. Coming down next, our pitching staff, Ryan Kellogg, Cowboy Kyle Louise, DJ the Invader, Jared Donaldson, Christian Dearman, Andy Archer, Austin Krisminski, Zach Phillips, and Noah Nisnik. And not paying attention, coming down next, the boys that do it all, our utility players Eric Jones and Danny Hosley. And for the boys in the infield, Jackson Olsen, Ryan Cox, Brandon Crosby, Gabe Howell, Danny Oberst, and Robert Anthony Cruz. And for the boys in the outfield, D.R. Meadows, Noah Bridges, Reese Alexiadis, Michael Deeb, and Jocelyn Otto. And our coaching staff, Adam Byron, Ray Ortega, and Tyler Gilla. Last but not least, the tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Savannah Bananas!
The Bananas get the last laugh and get to celebrate out at the center of the diamond for the 21st time in 35 games on this world tour. It is worth remembering that last year they held an 8-game lead with 9 games remaining, and the Party Animals proceeded to rip off 9 straight wins to steal the season series from the Nanners. So this year, with still more than double the tour, or more than half the tour rather, still on the docket, I think it is far too early to be concerned as a Party Animals fan as we hop up to the booth with Josh Talevsky, Pico Scala. But this Bananas squad, which has certainly been bolstered by some serious talent, both offensively and in the bullpen, looks mighty impressive so far here in 2024.
Well, we've talked about the differences between the Bananas and the Party Animals this season a little bit. Obviously, the Party Animals built a little bit more strongly on the offensive side of things, and meanwhile, to try and balance that out, the Bananas were built to be a little better of a team pitching-wise. And so far this season, the pitching has prevailed more than the Party Animals' offense has, and we've continued to see the Party Animals have a one strong offensive game per series, and then runs and points are much more of a struggle across those next 2 games, and I think that's what we saw yet again here in Fresno. Bananas pitchers only allowing 5 hits to the Party Animals in today's game, and what's more, across the guys that we saw pitch, Danny Hosley, of course, starting this game, and all of the guys coming in relief. Zach Phillips, the only man to issue a ball for sprint in today's contest for the Savannah Bananas. And, of course, that parlays into a game completed in 1 hour and 49 minutes. We saw 1 hour and 50-minute game last night. The Bananas and Party Animals best that by a minute today. And, of course, we saw the fan outs. They were favoring the Party Animals for the most part in the ball game. And then, in a very close contest, when Jake Skull could have been the game-tying point if he had left the yard, the fans come through for the Savannah Bananas, end his 39-game on-base streak, and deliver the Bananas yet another win.
Boy, baseball is a brutal sport when you're on the offensive side. Banana ball, its brainchild, the very same. I mean, it just doesn't get more gut-wrenching than having your world record in this young sport, 39-game on-base streak on the line, and fouling out to one of your very own, a guy in a Party Animals jersey. Oh, son of a gun.
It's poetic.
It is heartbreaking. Poetic is probably the better word. Okay, so now the Nanners have a commanding 7-game lead on this season series, the most they've had so far in 2024, heading to Sacramento in one of the coolest parks, Sutter Health Park. It is the second largest Banana Ball stadium ever that we have had, tied with Victory Field and Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona. It's going to be a wonderful venue for 3 more games of Banana Ball.
It's going to be a tremendous series. Of course, last year in that ballpark, we saw 3 former Major League Baseball players play for the Savannah Bananas. Of course, their former head coach, Eric Burns. We saw Josh Reddick, and we also saw Hunter Pence, who delivered them a walk-off that actually won them that ball game. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more incredible Banana Ball moments next weekend. And for the Bananas, it's going to be continuing to plan the pitching in a successful manner, which they definitely did here in Fresno. And for the Party Animals, it's figuring out how to get continued offense across all 3 games. It's going to be very important for these Party Animals to try and be scoring 3 and 4. Well, to be collecting 3 and 4 points, I should say, to try and deliver them wins next weekend.
Yeah, they only pushed runs across in the 4th and 8th innings tonight, and the Bananas were able to equalize them. In fact, score 1 more than them in the 8th, and that ends up being the difference in the ballgame as they win 2-1. All right, we've got to shout out our cast and crew and give away a free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Then we have to shut this thing down because we've got to pack it all up and head to the capital of California. First, our winner of the free pair of shoes courtesy of Zappos. Drum roll, please. Eric Stewart, congratulations. You have yourself a free pair of shoes courtesy of our dear friends over at Zappos and the cast and crew that made this broadcast possible here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. As we have all 3 games here in Fresno, we start with our California girls, our coordinating producer, Kylie Sadomka, the straw that stirs the drink, on site here in the Big Raisin. On the first base cam, Emerson Elmgren, the Iron Horse of BTV, who is approaching 200 straight games here, manning that camera here in Bananas Television. When it comes to the fellas on third base, it was Tyson Lewin rocking that camera. Good work, Ty. And on the high home, Clayt Pimp, Mr. Clayton Franklin himself. On low home, the Lexpert Lexton Fowler, as good as they come wherever we put Lex. On the center field cam, Jeff Haynes. Jeff, tremendous work out there. And the same goes for our utility, Nick Keldy, miking up a slew of folks all over the field. And our fan cam tonight run by Isaiah Ashburn. That is a really fun one that we had right there. Isaiah, you were tremendous. Our director back in Savannah, Georgia, in the hostess city of the South, Chad Reese, calling all the shots in the studio. And our technical director, Mr. Griffin Ellis, assisted by Michael Basista. Not just one, but two technical directors! There it is. He found it. Plane. You landed that plane beautifully, buddy. On the replay, Keegan Woods, you have been tremendous across all 3 games here in Fresno, my friend. On the audio, Katie Duke on the 1s and the 2s in dominating fashion. The scorebug handled by Kwanzi, one name, you know him, you love him. He is incredible. And the graphics sent out by Julia Massey. The statistics on said graphics run by Mikey O'Connor. They are both the best in the biz. Our moderators in the chat, Colbite _ and Scott Thompson. A special thank you, as always, to our YouTube king, Zach Bro, currently goofing around down in Louisiana, and to our video legend, the Italian rapscallion, the best man ever produced by the Granite State, Mr. Chris Sachi. Thank you, Josh Dolevsky, for a tremendous job on the color commentary and statistical savanting.
Pico Scala, I might have given you some gruff for striking out in your baseball career, but
it happened a couple times.
You know what? You did not strike out on the play-by-play today.
Yes, very eloquently said. Thank you, my friend. Special thanks to the fellows down on the field getting mic'd up tonight, today rather. It would be Sean Fluke, Alex Ziegler, Bronson Ballhome, and Malachi Mitchell. We had a lot of fun with the fellas. Thank you to our executive producers of BTV for letting us do all the wacky stuff we do. That is Emily Carey and Jesse Cole, as well as Jared Orton. I am, as Josh said, Pico Scala, saying so long from Fresno. The Bananas take 2 games out of 3 after the Party Animals Cardinals clobbered them 5-1 with 5 homers on Friday night. It was a 4-3 victory last night, a 2-1 win here today on Sunday, and now they take a 7-game lead into Sacramento for games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. We will see you there. And of course, we'll see you later!